Well, I hope this works because I only have one shot at this. Oh, it's already starting to fall. Crap. So the reason this is going to be fun and chaotic is that I don't have any way to edit this video because I'm back to using my iPod. Because my camera charger got doused with beer and it doesn't charge the battery anymore. That was a great 4th of July, by the way. So this is my 5 months on T video, and there's a little bit of other shit in there too. It's like the 4th time I've tried to make this video, and I'm like, really hoping it works this time. I also cough a lot. So I'll get right to the T changes. I think my hairline is changing a little bit. There's like this weird patch of hair that hangs over, but there's the part where I'm losing the little baby hairs, and it looks kind of awkward on one side, but not really on the other. I've been off tetracycline for a couple weeks because my prescription ran out, and I just never got back to the doctor for it. So my acne is a bit worse. I'm starting to get stuff on my chest and back. And stomach, like little red pimples, which I'm not pleased about. I'm going to try to get a prescription, perhaps at a lower dose again, because my doctor is back in town. Again, acne is a really big problem for me, even if it doesn't seem that bad to other people. I'm extremely self-conscious about it. I have been ever since I was first affected with it when I was 9. So I complain a lot about it, even though it's not that bad, comparatively. I know my voice is, different. That's pretty evident. The hair on my face is still there. I never shaved it off. I don't know, it looks funny, and I think it's kind of amusing. But I'm starting to notice, like, little fuzzy peach kind of hairs all over my face. Never probably going to be anything really dark at all, judging by the way my brother grows facial hair. And I mean, judging by the way my brother's hair is going now, I'll be going bald when I'm his age, when he's 27. So I'm going to invest in some Rogaine in a couple of years, I'm sure. My fat continues to redistribute. The curve in my body is definitely, like, disappearing. And my problem area is not actually my stomach. Well, like, more fat is there, but like right on the sides of my stomach, like obliques area. So that's what I concentrate on mostly. The new problem areas, and it's been working pretty well for the most part. I'm in good shape. I'm actually in really good shape in general, and I'm glad I kept with that, throughout everything. And I mean, some people have asked me about working out and everything, and I'll make a video about that at some point, but not right now. That's not really this time. Other changes that I've gotten to experience recently have been of the emotional sort. And I'm gonna preface this by revealing something about myself. It's become quite important for me to tell people this in recent times, just because I've had a lot of shit going on, and when things are not in my control, I react. There's a visible reaction, and a lot of people don't understand it. So, I'm mildly autistic, Asperger's, and there's a lot of stuff that affects me, emotionally, physically, and I mean, in the long run, it's been okay, but to make a long story short, I don't understand emotions the same way a lot of people do. I don't process them the same way, and I may not arrive at the same place. I may arrive at the same place in a completely convoluted way that takes me probably weeks to figure out, when other people get this feeling instantly. And so that's always been really tough for me, really emotional stuff. And in the past, there was a lot of random crying for no reason. I would just cry, like, no matter what emotion there was, in a really emotional situation. Usually not happiness, though. Like, anything but happiness, I would just cry. And I don't know, it's more as I've grown up and as that's gotten less, but on T, I didn't cry when my girlfriend decided to tell me that we were taking a break, or she needed a break from me, which is a story in itself, but I respect her way too much to go into the details of it here, because I know she watches this, and I know that she wouldn't want me to say anything too specific. But I didn't cry. I don't think I actually ever cried about it. And that's weird. Even, well, I may still be processing, and there are things I definitely don't understand, but no tears. And it's not that I'm not feeling the same way that I would have otherwise, because if you're weird as shit going in, you're going to be weird as shit going out. It's one of those things that's not necessarily a male-female thing, but one of those autism spectrum things. But there's no tears, but everything else is the same, which I think is interesting. And I don't know if that makes me feel more or less in control, because sometimes you just want to cry, as a visible sign, you know. But sometimes I can't even speak in those situations, so crying is a good way to convey emotion, convey that something's going on, at least. But I'm just not able to do that, I guess. Or if I am, it's for random shit that doesn't even make sense. But again, just my fucked up head. I'm gonna check how much time. Alright. Let's see. Interactions are different now. And I've noticed that the way I interact with people is not any different than the way I used to. However, the way other people perceive my interaction with them is very different. When you interact as an obviously female person, people have expectations. When people use the knowledge that they have gained through dealing with other females to speak to you and to relate to you, even if it's subconscious, they use all of these cues to communicate with you. And when you fuck with that, when they can't relate to you on that level that they thought, they have to readjust, and this is awkward for them. They don't really know, and they feel like they have to rely on some outside information about you. They have to generalize stereotypes. That's where the stuff comes in. But the way that other people are treating me now, because going into my job, a lot of people didn't even know I was trans. It was very, like, only the people up the top knew. Everybody I worked with perceived me as male completely. And that is really different, you know, than being treated how I was before. And it's not like people were doing it intentionally. It's just this is the way that males are treated in our society. And this is the way that I always felt that I should be treated. Just it's an internal sense of male and female, the internal sense of who you are. And it just feels so much more comfortable, and nobody has to fight anything anymore, and it's a very natural interaction. As natural as it can be, again, for somebody like me. I'm running out of time here, and I can't edit this video. There's a couple other things I'm going to make in another video, but thanks for listening to me blather again. And I'm naked again. So, yeah, any questions, comments about anything, let me know. I'm pretty good at responding to stuff. Want to see a video about anything, let me know too. Alright, take care.